It's that time of the week, time for Your Music Live, brought to you by our friends at DistroKid. Should we do it? I think we should do it. Let's get into it.
Your music, your music, your music live. Your music, your music, your music live.
Boom. Yes, it is that time of the week, time for 2 hours of the best independent music from all around the world and the internets. And man, I know I say this every week, but have we got a cracking show for you here today? Yeah, we've got 40 plus of some of the best independent creators and artists from all parts of the world, all genres. If you're new to the show, we can only do this thanks to the wonderful sponsorship of our friends at DistroKid. Yeah, you can release your music with DistroKid, less than $20 per year, and you can save yourself 7% off if you use the code linked up the top there and in the description. Let's crack straight in. We're going to start with something a bit heavy today. I need a wake-up call, so we're going to jump in and listen to this one. This is from the GJ, and it is called Hell Spawn Part 1. Let's get ready to rock. We're not messing around here tonight. Let's listen to a little bit of these lyrics, shall we? Yeah, hello. Yeah, definitely not messing around here on the show this week. That was the GJ, and they said this song is part of my ongoing Doom-inspired, Doom being the 1993 PC game. Very cool. Doom metal by actual definition. A mixture of heavy synth work and down-tuned 8-string guitar. Heavy sampling and guest vocals from friends. This track is meant as battle song. There you go. Imagine you're about to face a horde of creatures. You need a song to battle them, don't you? Well, here it is. Yeah, what are those, what are the things called in Doom? Any Doom players amongst you? I can't remember the name of them. The Imps or something? Anyway. Yes, I'm awake now. I needed that one. It is 6:30 a.m. for me here in the wonderful City of Churches, Adelaide, South Australia. So I needed something that was going to wake me up. And we're going to continue rocking a little bit here. This is an artist that we played a couple of weeks back, and they've got another song here, which is called Home Alone. The artist's name is Kami Kim, and they say, thanks for previously sharing my song at 20s. Home Alone is an upbeat track that simultaneously packs a fun and energetic beat with melancholy lyrics about loneliness and isolation. I edited the video myself, and it's the opening track of my debut project, Halos Only Grow Indoors, which I wrote, recorded, and produced in my bedroom. Where my bedroom producer's at, yeah, right here. I'm literally in my I'm in a guitar store, only through the power of green screen. I'm actually in my bedroom studio. So let's jump in and take a listen to this one. This is Kami Kim with Home Alone here on Your Music Live.
I'm all alone. I'm not around much. I've become out of touch with you and everyone I know. Don't leave my house much. Locked in my room, stuck to my floorboards, but I never feel
I like it. The 90s, but with bass, yeah, with a little bit of a kick and bass just to go in there for good measure. Very, very cool stuff there from Kami Kim, and an artist that I listen to, and every time I listen to a track, I'm like, yep, that's where it's at. It's just got it's got just enough of that 90s feel that I love, with a modern twist as well, and it all comes together pretty perfectly. So Kami Kin for the win, as they say. Welcome aboard. If you're just joining us here, this is Your Music Live. What we do here on this show is we play songs, we play independent music, and we play just a couple of minutes. The reason we do that is we can play a heap more songs, and it gives you something to do afterwards. So the idea is, you listen to the show, you find out what you like, and then you go exploring. You go down to the description, because I put all the links to all of the music that I play, and then you can go and you can check out all of those tunes yourself during the week. So this is kind of your Whitman sampler. It's a box of chocolates. YML is like a box of chocolates, and we can only do it because DistroKid are our wonderful sponsors. I'll tell you a little bit more about why you should consider releasing your music with DistroKid in just a little while. But trust me, and a lot of folks here in the chat that already released with DistroKid will tell you they are the bomb diggity. Let's play a track here from a band called Tunnel Bug, which may be the first time we've played this band. They say Gloomy Day is the first original song that I've released to the public. Well, then it definitely is. It was recorded with my dad in his home recording studio. The song is about having to let go of someone in your life that has lost their way. I think we've all been there at one stage or another. So let's give this one a spin. This is Tunnel Bug and a track called Gloomy Day here on Your Music Live.
On a dark, gloomy day, I threw your flowers away. Couldn't walk by them, couldn't stand the silence. They were the last thing you gave. Don't go, please stay. I need you here right by my side. Don't go, please stay. We need more time to find a way. I stay with you every single time. Didn't want you to leave. I knew you weren't alright. So now I'm right with tears in my eyes. Gave up too soon. Wish I could give back the time. Don't go, please stay. Need you here right by my side.
Very cool stuff indeed there, and that was Tunnel Bug here on Your Music Live. I love it when you hear like someone's like, oh yeah, this is just the first song, whipped it up and then recorded in my dad's home studio, and then you hear that and you're like, wait, what? It's a great and happy surprise, isn't it? Alrighty, we're going to play a tune from an artist that we have played before now. This is an artist by the name of Welton Kinder. And this one is super cool. I dig this one a lot, so I think you're going to really enjoy this one. Welton Kinder said, this is a remix for a competition. The song reminded me of the Undertaker WWF shows, so I put in the samples. Good decision? Well, you and I can be the judge of that, can't we? Let's jump in here and take a listen to this one. This is Welton Kinder with Song 6 Undertaker Remix. That rhymes, and you know that rhymes, Marge. Let's give it a play here on Your Music Live.
to see yet is the most unnatural, the most unforgiving, and the unyielding force ever to walk the face of the earth.
What did I tell you? Yeah, totally cool. You do want to go and check out the full version of that one because it just gets better and better, but we're not going to spoil it. And if you're not familiar with Welton Kinder, I always pronounce it wrong, you may want to go over and check out the tracks because, again, they're all down in the description. I've done the hard work for you so you don't have to. Thanks for being here. If you're having some fun already, we're only 13 minutes in and there's a whole lot more to go. Hit the thumbs up button that's down below. Hit the share button down there too, because sharing is caring. Don't forget that. And Sharon is Karen. So if you like to share, that always helps out. It helps get more people. Like, it's win-win-win. Yes, okay, selfishly, more people watch the channel. Means that I can feed my children and keep the lights on. It also means that your music is going to get played to more people. And it means that more people can enjoy and participate in the independent music scene that we have around here. So all those things are good, in my humble opinion. All right, let's grab a tune. This one is from Compulsion Loop, who says, had a bit of a mental block after my Songtember submission. I think I was concentrating too much on what song I should do next instead of just letting it happen. I hear you. Eventually, mucking around on the piano, everything just clicked into place, and then I came up with this, The Light of the Stars Beyond. So let's take a listen to this one, Compulsion Loop, here on Your Music Live. I agree. Messing around on a piano rarely ends poorly. Usually you get something cool, and that's a cool melody. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Total Eclipse of the Heart, doodle 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 doodle, like slightly faster version of that. But yeah, really nicely done. Great composition, and after the frenetic start, I thought that would just give us a little bit of a chill, because we accept all genres and all types. If you are new to the show, say g'day, say hey, I'm new, and you will be greeted with kind, warm, open arms by the folks here on the show. And please also, if you do want to submit, down in the description, as well as a link to our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid, there is a link to how you can submit for a future show. And that is just at studiolivetoday.com/YML. And we welcome folks like Mr. Smith. Welcome, Mr. Smith. No, wait, Mr. Smith was the one who talked like that to Neo. Welcome, Neo. Something like that. Let's play some Timeless Droid. This is an artist that's been hanging around the channel for the last few weeks, relatively new to the community, and is sharing, I think, for the first time. Could be wrong on that one. They say Fatal Flux is a nod to Louis and Baby Baron, a stop breakout example of an old sci-fi bumper. There you go. My next releases will be regular music, i.e. rock and hip-hop. Well, that's cool. We like hearing everything, and look at this waveform. This looks like it's going to be fun. We'll be here on the SoundCloud, and this is Fatal Flux from Timeless Droid on Your Music Live.
Welcome to Altair 4, gentlemen. Do you understand the mechanism, Robbie? Yes, Morbius, a simple blaster.
I like it. Was that a Morpheus thing there? After I just said hello to Mr. Smith? Maybe. Very cool. I love it. Yeah, quirky cool. I think that's the way to look at it. Yeah, just really good stuff. Original things. And that's the thing. This is what you get on this show. You don't hear that on the radio. Is that going to be spun on your local pop or rock radio station anytime soon? Probably not. But is it super cool? Yeah, I think so. So very well done there from our friend Timeless Droid. Thanks for sharing. Welcome to the community, and keep sharing, because sharing is caring, and Sharon is Karen. Let's grab this one from Happy Cells, a.k.a. One Man and His Detector. He said, the Golden Oldies is the name of the song. Thanks for you being you, doing what you do. Cheers, Pete. Well, I can only be me, and I can only do what I do. So I appreciate the thanks, but it's all I got. Let's give this one a spin. The Golden Oldies, Happy Cells, here on Your Music Live.
Too many
Very cool indeed. Yeah, definitely a 90s kind of vibe going on there. Nice tune. Clean production. Very good stuff there from Happy Cells, aka this person right here. The chat moves so quickly sometimes that if you see me like put up a comment and then go, oops, not that comment, a different one, that's because I've hit the wrong one because people are just chatting so fast it's just going. So yeah, apologies for that. Alrighty, let's move on. Let's go over to slaps.com. So slaps.com is DistroKid's online sharing platform. So SoundCloud does its thing, it serves its purpose, it has its place. But if, like me, you're a fan of DistroKid, or, they happen to sponsor one of your live shows, then you'll know that slaps.com does the same thing, but it kind of does it better, in my humble opinion. And you'll see it in action here because Joss Ray has shared a track here on slaps.com. The cool thing about slaps.com is you too can sign up for free and share your music right here on slaps.com. It's kind of like DistroKid Lite. You're not going to get it out there to Spotify and Apple Music and all those places, but you are going to be able to share your music with folks here on slaps.com. So Joss Ray has done this. They say it's kind of chill and relaxed start to build up to a party EDM style drop. I know that's up many of your alleys, so let's give this one a spin here. Joss Ray on Your Music Live. Joss Ray here on Studio Live today and Your Music Live. Definitely a bit of a summer vibe for those of you about to vibe their way into summer. Enjoy. For those of you like me who are about to come out of summer, boo. No, not true. I actually like this time of year. Autumn's probably my favourite month. It's got spring-like weather without as much spring-like pollen. Yeah, where's my allergy sufferers at, right? Less hay fever in the autumn, which is what we're about to go into right here in Australia. All right, I'm going to talk about our friends, our sponsors, the wonderful folks at DistroKid who help keep the lights on around here. DistroKid, if you don't know about them, they are a distributor, which means that you can upload your music, upload your tracks, and they will distribute them. They will release them to Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play Music, YouTube Music, Deezer, Tidal, Amazon, you name it, they'll get it out there. And it's one simple sign up and then they handle all the rest. A lot of people think, oh, do I have to get my own Spotify for artist account, my own Apple artist account? No. You sign up to DistroKid, you paid $19.99 per year, you release an unlimited amount of music, and they handle all the logistics for you. They get all the accounts and everything set up that you need to do in the back end. All you need to do is have that one account with DistroKid, and you can do it by signing up there and in the description. This week, I wanted to tell you about probably my favorite feature, and a feature of DistroKid that saved me a bunch of times. Look, DistroKid have a bunch of cool things here. You can see I've released a bunch of music, a whole lot of singles, EPs, and albums over the last 5 years, and there's a heap of stuff in here that you can use to promote yourself. You've got the Wheel of Playlist, you've got the promo cards, you've got the things you can make. But have you ever had that horrible feeling of you're like, oh, I don't know where my master is. That the WAV file, the final version of my track, I can't remember which one it was. You know that thing where you've got Final Master 1, and then you've got Final Master, and then you've got Absolutely Seriously this time actual Final Master? Yeah, you don't have to have that problem with DistroKid, because if you go in here to the Protect Your Music, guess what? You get free access to the Vault. And what is the Vault? Well, the Vault is a file structure with every single file that you have ever uploaded and released. So I can go all the way back to my very first EP here, Recoil, that I released way back when, and I can come in here and download those original WAV files from 2017. So you've always got a complete backup of every song you've ever released. It's all there in the cloud for you. If your computer and your laptop and your iPhone don't take a swim, you're backed up. And it's an underrated feature, but it's something that I use all the time, because if I wanted to, say, grab an old track from here and share it on slaps.com or send it to someone else who may want to just use it for some other project, I can do it simple just by using DistroKid. So thank you to DistroKid for sponsoring the show. We do appreciate you, and I've been using DistroKid for a long time, well before they started sponsoring this channel, but they are a great bunch of folks, and I'm very, very happy to have them on board. All right, let's grab our next tune. This is, I was going to say before I did that, that we got some Russ 8889 inspired music coming up next, because it's not actually Russ, but it is his cousin Gary. He says, well, I've been giving you a rest from my stuff again this week, and here's a track from my cousin playing a Queen cover, but not the usual Queen you'll expect. Something by Brian May, taken from their 1976 album, A Day at the Races. Hope you and the family are well. All the best from Russ. And yes, we are well, mate, and thank you for that. Let's cue this one up here. I think you're going to dig it. If you know Russ's cousin Gary, you know that he plays a mean guitar, and him playing some Queen, yeah, I can't wait to give this one a spin. So this is Tio Toriate, and this is Gary M via Russ 8889 here on Your Music Live. Very cool stuff there from Gary M with Russ 8889. I'm sure producing the video there, Russ does some great work with the video. Always gives you something to look at while you're listening to great music. Welcome aboard if you've just joined us here, or if you're new to the show, or if you're new to the channel, or if you're watching on the replay. Hello to you. If you're having fun so far, we're only a quarter of the way there. You can hit the thumbs up button. You can leave a comment down below. You can share this. Share it with your auntie. Anyone got an auntie, Auntie Jane? I bet someone out there watching has an Auntie Jane. Just send her this clip of this part of this show and be like, I'm sorry, Auntie Jane, I just had to send it to you because the dude on the screen asked me to. And she'll be like, what are you doing? What's going on here? Let's grab another tune. Now, this is an artist that we debuted for the very first time just a couple of short weeks ago, and she's back and monkeying around. So this is Laurie's Mishmash. He said, I've always loved the Monkeys and wanted to do a fun one to lift the spirits and to pray for peace and love. Hugh Caldwell and I have done several songs together and we love to be goofs. I found the original isolated vocals of Davy Jones, which was a lifesaver because the karaoke version was so bad. Well, there you go. We'll give this one a spin. Hopefully we don't get any Davy Jones estate copyright claims on this one. But we'll give it a try. We'll give it a spin. If it goes to silence and you're watching on the replay after this, you'll know why. But let's take a listen to the Monkeys' Daydream Believer here, Laurie's Mishmash on Your Music Live.
Oh, I could hide beneath the wing of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm will never ring, but it rings and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. The shaven razors grow and it stings. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. What can it mean to a daydream believer and a homegoing queen? You once thought of me as a white knight on the street. Now you know how happy I can be. Oh, and our good time starts again.
Very, very cool stuff there. Love the dancing. I'm not tempting fate there with too much of the Monkeys because, as you probably know on YouTube here, cover songs are cool. As soon as I tried this out last week. I tried playing some songs that had too much of the original track in them and doesn't go well. But I think you could just watch Laurie dance. Is that like a loop? Who wants a gif of Laurie doing that dance? That's bloody epic. Great stuff. Cool cover. Well done. Just fun. And music has to be fun. I think sometimes we forget that. Sometimes we get all serious and we're like, man, my compression settings won't sit exactly where I want them. I can't make my vocals pop the way I want them to. Why can't this chord progression work? Why can't I play this solo? Let's just have fun, shall we? Let's just have fun. Let's keep the monkey vibe going on, shall we? Because we've got another track here. And this is what I love about the community around here is that someone can see something and then be inspired to do something else along the same lines. And that's exactly what's happened here. We've got another Monkeys track. Would you believe? We're monkeying around. We're really throwing out the Monkeys this week. So JDL, our friend John David Lee, says, hiya Pete, hope you're well, my friend. I was catching up on my YouTube subscriptions this week and heard a Daydream Believer cover by Laurie's Mishmash. This gave me an inspiration to record a version of this great song performed also by the Monkeys. And yes, it is my probably favourite Monkeys tune called I'm a Believer. And we're going to listen to JDL's version of this one right here, right now.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else, but not for me. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. The disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. Oh, I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Oh,
Yes, welcome to Your Monkeys Live. All monkeys, all the time. I love it. I love that Russ said this is the 33 to third version. I do love it. I love it when something gets, when you change up the speed of something, it makes it sound completely different. Well done there to JDL. Well done, Laurie's Mishmash. Thanks for bringing some monkeys. I think, here's what I'm putting out there. I'm going to put this in the universe and see what happens. I think that that Laurie's Mishmash and JDL should sing with Laurie's Mishmash, and you should do the theme from the Monkeys. Hey, hey, we're the Monkeys, and people say we monkey around, and then Laurie can do the dance, and then JDL can do the vocals. What do you reckon? There you go. I'm putting it in the universe, and we'll see what happens. Let's grab some Wi-Fi, shall we? Wi-Fi, aka Rapfire, this week says we aren't the problem, but they make sure to divide us and make us feel like we are. Deep. I like it. Welcome to the Fright Club, a place where loneliness and fear reside. And the one thing we have in common is that being scared and isolated is only as true as we make it. Community is strength. Screw the noise. Well, I agree with that for sure. 100. Because, community is strength. And having people around you and having a community around you is what it's all about at the end of the day. So let's give this one a spin. This is our friend Wi-Fi, aka Rapfi, with a tune called Fright Club here on Your Music Live.
I don't believe in miracles. Nature came to try and save us from ourselves.
I don't need a sight to recite all of the pain that I hide, all of the darkness it binds, a way to creep deep inside, place no one else does define. And although I'm still petrified, I never question all the lies. I'm haunted, my ghost just my spine. I'm not your rap devil, I am just your average mascot. Welcome to the Fright Club. Ratings goes about. Welcome to the Fright Club. Classes now in session. Welcome to the Fright Club. Ask me any question. Welcome to the Fright Club. There's nobody else quite like why. There's nobody else sick like I made the Baphomet cry and betting on keeping the afterlife. There's nobody else quite like Vi. There's nobody else dead like I was born in the full pale moonlight, and your nightmares are where I reside. I'm not your rap devil, I am just your average mascot. I'm not your rap devil, I am just your. Nowadays, everybody wanna give up and they break blood from the tongue. Crazy for the coming when there's no time like to present. And the gift to say you're living, but the curse you are dead, man. But the nowadays, everybody wanna give up and they break blood from the tongue. Crazy for the coming.
Man, do I have flow envy. Whenever I hear a flow like that, whenever I hear someone that can get that many lyrics into that short a space of time, it always makes me go, yeah, wow, what? Okay. Very, very nice stuff. Very, very cool there. Yes, the multi-talented Wi-Fi, who's not with us at the moment. Wi-Fi, where are you? We need to put out the Scooby-Doo Wi-Fi, where are you? What's the bat signal? I wonder if there's a Wi-Fi signal. If you just put like that mask's face in the sky, we need that. We need the Wi-Fi signal, just like you have the bat signal. Alrighty, very, very cool stuff. We've still got another 20 minutes worth of tunes before we hit our halfway mark, and then we've got another hour. I know, we're here. We're here for a good time and a long time. We can do both. Keska a la dos? Is that, why not both? I don't know. We're going to brush up on my other languages. Pagan Song's got a track. It says, what if what others feared was your friend? Oh, we got a bit of a fear theme going on. How different would your life be? This is a song made for the Trickster Loki and the chaos he brings using traditional and Viking instruments. Wow. Well, there you go. Let's take a listen to this one. This one's Pagan Song and Chaos is My Friend. A visceral sound. That's a very good explanation for that. Ah, the Vikings use a flying V. Ha ha. Army hearties. Very, very cool. Yeah, definitely music track sound worthy. And when you've got Russ saying using great use of sounds, that's a pretty cool compliment right there. Very good stuff there from Pagan's song. Yeah, there's not much I've heard from our friend Pagan's song that I haven't gone, wow, that's cool. That's like really well produced and really interesting kind of vibe going on there. All right, let's grab this one next up. This is from our friend DJ Carty, who we've played before here on the show. And they say, hey there, Pete Buddy. Hey there, DJ Carty. Here's Purple Air Force to the party. This one is among one of the 8 tracks on my album called Into the Ether. If you want a sequel to this type track, you can check out here on YouTube and other platforms. Yeah, do support the artists. The artists that we play here, support them over on the various platforms by checking out the links down in the description. If you dig them, you're not going to dig everything, and that's okay. Let's keep that in mind. You don't have to like, sub, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe on absolutely everything, but there's going to be things you dig. And if you dig them, get on over to the artist channel and let them know that you dig it. So let's take a listen to this one. DJ Carty with Purple Air Force on Your Music Live. Yeah, that thumping beat, it just does it for you, doesn't it? Russ says, can you imagine a cool video for this? Yeah, I mean, Russ, if you had the time, mate, you could produce videos for all of these great artists because, yeah, I can see a Russ 88, 89 style video sitting behind that. Yeah, that's right. We should do a YML Rave edition where I just wear like neon pink and glow sticks and headbands and we all just dance around. But unfortunately, I don't imbibe in the prerequisite consumption options of a rave. Not that that's what you have to do, but that's definitely what the cliche is. And you know what they say about things that are stereotypes is that they usually derive from the truth or somewhere near it. Let's grab our next tune here. This one is from James Chims, and he says, written and recorded on GarageBand. It's a track about leaving a band struggling to find a place. I think many of us have been there as well. I love it when artists write about songs and you're like, yeah, I hear that. Let's give this one a spin. This is The Show, Mr. James Chims here on Your Music Live.
Winding roads, no idea where I'm going. If I'm late, it's not my day that's ruined. Hope I'm getting close, this is getting old. Wanna be at home. Broken down, I'm a clown, how this happened. It's too late, nothing's changing, so back then. Hope I'm getting closer, this is getting old. Wanna be at home. I'm done with the show. I'm walking away.
good is that one? I thought you might dig it. Yeah, James Timms with the show there. Please go and check out the rest of that one. Now that would have, back in the day when I was a hockey PA announcer, that would have gone straight into my hype the crowd playlist. You know, when the teams that goal behind, there's 2 minutes left on the clock, and you just need to lift the audience. You just crack into that chorus. That would be the best, like playing at the hockey song, and that's a big compliment because you need a right sort of track to play at the hockey to lift the crowd. But yeah, well done there, James Timms. All right, we're going to go from a bit of rock to a little bit of old school 80s. Now this is a cover by our friend Gregory O'Sullivan of a band called The Church, and he says a cover of The Unguarded Moment, my favorite Church song. Cubasis on iPad. I gave the AI girls a day off and foolishly picked up the microphone myself. I think this will suit your voice. I haven't actually heard it. I didn't even preview it, Gregory, but I think this will suit your voice here. That sort of low church voice that you've got. Not that sort of church, but the band The Church. Let's take a listen to this one, shall we? The Unguarded Moment, cover of The Church by our friend Gregory O'Sullivan on Your Music Live.
I knew you'd find me crying. Tell those girls with rifles from home that they're jokes. Don't make me laugh. They only make me feel like dying in an unguarded moment. So long between mirages, I knew you'd find me drinking. Tell those men with horses for hearts that they're jived. Don't make me bleed. They only make me feel like shrinking in an unguarded moment. In an unguarded moment. I love that song. Yeah, very, very cool. Do people know the band The Church? I think they're an Australian band, aren't they? Yeah, I saw a few folks say they didn't know the tune, but they loved it, and others saying, yeah, The Church, cool. Very cool, very fun stuff. And I was right. I think it suits your voice there. In the verse there's a note there that's like, it's a low B or something ridiculous. It's like, tell those things with courage. Like it's way below my range. I try to sing it and I'm like, nah, can't go there. But you have a crack, don't you? Yeah, very, very cool stuff there from our friend Gregory O'Sullivan. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring. Thank you for being here, by the way. We're nearly at the halfway point of the show, and it just flies by. Every week it flies by. Every week the talent that you folks have amazes me and impresses me. And every week we say thank you to our sponsors, because these folks here, DistroKid, they support independent music. Yes, they provide a service, and yes, they're a company, but you know what? They're more than that. They don't have to support this show. They don't have to support independent music by making it super easy and super affordable for you to release your music, but they do. And they do a really good job of it. And the landscape ain't getting any easier. It's getting complex, which means that you need a partner that helps you navigate that. So if you got music and you want to release it to all the platforms, to your Spotify's, your Apple Musics, and all the rest, DistroKid are the one-stop shop. Check out the link in the description, and you'll also save yourself 7% off your first year. And I know many of you have, and I hope you're enjoying that, and many of you have been happy DistroKid customers for many years. Let's grab this next tune. This is from Stephen Galente, and he says, A Day's Child, inspired by the classic nursery rhyme Monday's Child, produced entirely within Nano Studio 2. Synths used were Obsidian, Slate, and one track of pure synth. Spoken vocals courtesy of Siri. My first time using a vocoder, the Voco. Very cool. I like it. I like everything about that. Let's have a listen to this one, shall we? This is All Day's Child, Stephen Galente on Your Music Live.
I want to keep listening to that, but we can't because that's what the show's all about. We just play a little snippet. But you know what? There's very few of you that will be able to resist going back and listening to the rest of that one. It's 7 minutes long. That was just a 2-minute sampler. But how cool was that? Like, again, that sort of experimentational stuff that's you're not going to hear on the radio anytime soon, but you're going to hear it, you know where? Right here on Your Music Live. And I do thank Stephen for sharing that one. Just awesome stuff there with Siri on the vocals, bringing up the vocals. Alrighty, let's grab another tune here, shall we? This is from an artist by the name of Tobias, and they say, fourth track from my pop rock album Smoke and Mirrors. The track is a mix of both live and DAW sessions. It's about having fun. Apologies for the poor video quality. It was recorded with an old Google tablet and a single 60-watt light source. Well, I like it. These days you don't apologize for low quality. You know what you do? You call it lo-fi. You say, I deliberately went for that old school VHS grainy look because that's what the kids on the TikToks are doing these days. Anyway, let's take a listen to this one. This is Tobias with Can't Stop here on Your Music Live.
There was a girl, there was a man, but I'm just a boy with his head in the sand. Yeah, you see these things that bother me, all those things which bother you. Like my mother's guilt, it's killing me and it's so true. So I took a plane across the great divide. You ran through the forest, but you could not hide. We've seen one too many battles and our scars still bleed. Somewhere there's a painting where our spirits hang free. Cause you and I were just doing the beaches. Is in fact all fiction. We're just going through stages. See like he gotta love it cause until it's over. The end is the beginning that we can't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop.
Very, very cool stuff there from Tobias, getting you moving and grooving here on a Saturday morning or Friday afternoon or Friday night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us here for Your Music Live. If it's your first time or your 91st time, and I know that's the case for some of you, then I hope you're having a good one and you're doing well here. I'm having fun. I always do. Let's grab this next one. This is Pitch Master, our friend with a new musical theme. This one represents a kid named Christoph who has a chaotic, ever-changing, unpredictable mind. Well, we've got another journey into the world of chaos, and this is a little 1-minute theme. This is from Pitch Master, Omni Collective Creativity, who is our vision-impaired friend, hence the black video here. So no, do not adjust your set. But let's take a listen to Hudson Verse and Christoph's theme here on Your Music Live. And there it is. Right? bit of chaos. A little bit of chaos in your world never goes astray. That one really does move around, and there, the reverse sounds very, very cool indeed. And remember, when you're creating, when you're visually impaired folks and folks without sight, they're using voiceover. Like, has anyone ever tried using Siri voiceover to do anything, let alone like create music? So mad props and kudos there to the awesome Omni Collective creativity and pitch master there. Let's continue on with the show, because we got a lot more show to go. We're gonna play this tune next. This is our friend Aaron Bredlaw. He doesn't have to pronounce his name for me anymore because I remember how to pronounce it. He's one of my wonderful patrons, by the way. Shout out to a couple of folks, the great moderators that we have here on the channel, and also my patrons over at studiolivetoday.com/Patreon. Couldn't do it without you folks. You do a very good job. And this one is this one from Aaron is called Clown Trouble. A fun little song I wrote a few years back. All music written and recorded by me in GarageBand iOS using MIDI instruments. The video is just something I threw together for images after a certain someone was removed from a certain place. So let's give this one a quick spin here. This is Clown Trouble, Aaron Bredlaw on Your Music Live. And of course, all those pictures are of Jack Nicholson, the famous actor. That's what we're going to go with, right? Thank you, Aaron Bredlaw. Hello, Jim Chabai. How do you submit a song? Very, very good question. And down in the description, there is a link. It's called studiolivetoday.com/YML. And that's all you have to do. Submit it there. And we'll consider it for a future show. Usually about a 2 to 4 week backlog in anything that we can play. So there you go. Right, oh, no. Don't say that, Gregory. The NBN just went out completely. Have you noticed that we're an hour in and I didn't want to say anything, but it's working. All right, let's grab this next tune. This one is from Absolute Absurd. And they say, it's been a while since I've had a track on here, and that's because I've been writing a lot of music since. Here is the first look at a new track I just finished, a part of my 18-track album coming. 18 tracks, wow. I wrote the lyrics after watching Leadhead's transition video, and like the idea of an ode to people struggling with similar stories. And we're going to play this one from 1 minute 14 I've got here. I've been asked to cue this one up, so we'll come in here. Oh, look, we've got an ad. What's the ad for? Foxtel. Sorry, Foxtel. We're in 2022. Cable TV no longer relevant. So we'll bring this one up here. This is called Spirit Woods, and it's our friends Absolutely Absurd here on Your Music Live.
Putting all of your thoughts to play.
Very cool stuff there. Absolutely absurd. Back again. And yeah, someone mentioned there that it's a little bit splashy at the top end there. Now, I'm not sure if that's in the mixed or perhaps that's, SoundCloud going through YouTube, going through things, or the couple of layers of compression. But very, very cool stuff all the same. And thank you again for sharing. Absolute absurd. All right, we are at the halfway mark, but don't nobody go nowhere, because guess what? We got some Mike and Dawn Janess coming up. We've got some Alex Bacchus. We've got some Ron and Jenny Wolfstone Studio. We got a Kronk song coming up. Come on, we got it all happening in the second half, so you don't want to go anywhere. But before then, we have ourselves a bit of a song here for our toilet break. Now, if you're new to the show, what we do is at the halfway point we play a song, and it's usually from one of our regulars or our usual suspects, and usually it's something by Jade Starr. Now, there was a song that Jade and I performed this week. You have to go to the channel to check that one out. I don't know if I'll play it right at the end. If people have missed it and if we get enough demand, maybe we'll play that right towards the end, because it was a lot of fun. We're on Mike's show over on Creative Source, and something happened. The stream had a problem and we had to resurrect it, and I think we did a good job. But we're going to play this one. Speaking of cover songs, which we weren't, Black Covers. Our friend Ingo. And speaking of Jade Starr, there you go. That would have been a better segue. Jade Starr interviewed Ingo of Black Covers this week. Had a great chat, learnt a lot about his background and his past experience in creating music and playing drums and playing keys and all the rest of it. It was a great interview. Go check it out over on Jade's channel. So I thought, in celebration of that collaboration, we would play a Black Covers song as our toilet break today. And Black Covers says, "Hey Pete, I hope you enjoy my approach on Kansas's classic hit, Carry On Wayward Son. On vocals, my dear friends Nayeli, Abrego, and Jared Green. A good starting point is 1 minute 32. Well, we're going to go to the toilet break, so we're going to play the whole thing, because it's only 3.5 minutes, and I'll probably need about that. So let's cue this one up. Classic of the cover of the Kansas classic, Carry On Wayward Son, an epic orchestral cover from Black Covers, here for our toilet break on Your Music Live.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion. I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high.
Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man, well, it surely means that I don't know.
On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed about I'm like a ship on the ocean. I set a course for winds of fortune, but I can hear them say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest.
Don't you cry no more. Don't you cry no more.
Don't you cry no more. Don't you cry no more. Don't you cry.
the one and only Black Covers, and Carry On. My Wayward Son. That was pretty darn epic, yeah? Yeah, I think so. I thought that would make a very cool toilet break for us for this week, but we are going to have to crack straight on because we've got a whole lot more songs and not a whole lot of time to play them all. So I thought we would keep the party started, and I meant to play this song earlier actually because it's our friend Alex Bacchus over in Germany, and Alex has got a new tune here this week, and I thought because our European friends it gets pretty late for you folks, I usually try to play you a bit earlier in the piece, but apologies. Alex says, "Hi Pete and the YML and CRR communities. Here is my new tune, Constant Breeze. I wanted to release new music more frequently this year, but NHL 22 on the PlayStation is also a lot of fun." I hear that. I think you can relate to this, Pete. Yeah, go Bruins, go Rangers. I think yes. All the best, and shout out to the Rangers, Canucks, and Canadiens fans in the community. Yes, we've got plenty of Canadians and Canadiens fans here in the community. Speaking of the NHL and hockey, let's give this one a spin. This is Alex Bacchus and Constant Breeze here on Your Music Live. Alex Bacchus with Constant Breeze here on Your Music Live, and definitely go and check out the full version of that one, especially if you are in a part of the world where summer is coming. Here, not so much, but that's okay. We've had ours. We've had our fun, and now it's time for winter. But don't feel too bad. Winter time here is like, it goes from 30 degrees to, 15 or 20 degrees Celsius, so it's not too bad. I need a tropical vibe, especially 6 inches of snow. So you're getting a bit of a late winter rush over there in the US. That's no good. I know it was warming up in a lot of places in the US. So, in fact, why don't we do a quick roll call while I'm queuing up this next tune? Because I know many of you know each other and know where you're from, but we've got quite a few new members here, new members of the community and new folks that haven't been here before. So let us know. Let us know the city you're in, and is it hot, cold, or medium? Let us know a little bit about your weather, because there's nothing cooler than the weather, especially when it's cool. So yeah, let us know who you are, where you're from, and what the weather's doing. Here today, it's going to be about 25 degrees Celsius. It's a little bit windy and blustery, and it means it's horrible for allergies, because even though it's autumn, there's crud blowing everywhere. Let's jump to this next tune. This is Ashley HM, aka Alicia Poor. She says, a song about my 40 years on this earth. My birthday is on the 12th of March, which is happy birthday to you when this YML is on too. So happy birthday to Ashley HM. I thought it only fitting to submit this little banger of my song on my 40th birthday. Metal on from Ashley HM. So let's give this one a spin. And because it's only 2 minutes and 9 seconds, we're going to play the whole gosh darn thing because it's Ashley's birthday. So why not? It's called Warriors of the World. And we'll play it right now on Your Music Live.
We are the warriors of the world. I feel your touch. Take my hand, We shall walk into the future together. Tonight we will be gone. I close my eyes and I see you alone. Together we are the warriors of the world. The darkness falls and comes over you. Your voice calls my name. We are the warriors of the world. You're forsaken in our dreams. We are the warriors of the world. I feel your touch. Take my hand. We are the warriors of the world. I can hear your heartbeat. We shall walk into the future together. Together we are the warriors of the world. The darkness falls and comes over you.
Ashley HM, happy birthday to you. Very cool stuff there. And thank you for sharing that one. And thank you for being a part of the community. Thank you for being a Patreon member of the channel. And thank you for being here almost every week and chatting with the cool folks that we have here on the show. Let's do location and weather check, shall we? It's always cool. It's snowing for Joe up there in Canada. Chicago had snow yesterday. Allen, Texas, 30 degrees Fahrenheit. That's chilly. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, still cold. Toronto, Canada, on the cold side. Hartford, Connecticut, it's 50 Fahrenheit, I'm assuming, but the snow is coming. There you go. Southeast coast of the UK. And cold Denmark, cold as a witch's nipple. Lovely. Canada and snowing, cloudy, and 50 American degrees in Berrydale, Washington. Ohio was getting nicer but won't last long. Pennsylvania, USA, cool, snow tomorrow. Kalamazoo, my favorite name of a city in the US. Cold but supposed to be 60 Fahrenheit. Lake is still frozen. Dayton, Ohio, expecting 2 to 5 inches of snow. Everett, Washington, 45 Fahrenheit. And Tucson, Arizona, a cool 66 in Arizona. And Montreal chiming in around 2 Celsius. Waiting for a shovel load of snow in the next 2 days. Thank you, everyone, for having a chat and letting us know where you're from. It is always good to get to know you folks a little bit more and for you folks to get to know each other as well. Let's continue kicking on because we've got a whole bunch more tunes to get to here in the show. And why don't we grab this one from our man, Tom Carrera, a.k.a. Papa Tom. And Papa Tom says the following. Hi, Pete. I wrote this song Fireworks on the morning of Valentine's Day, but you guys know the drill. It takes time to record, mix, get feedback from collaborators, and make a video. It's still worth sharing with someone you love. Special thanks to the Songwriters Anonymous group for helping getting this song to its best. If you can please start at 1 minute 50. And this is one that I couldn't play last week because it was actually premiering that very day. So Tom said, just hold off, wait for the premiere, and then give it a spin. So that's what we're going to do right here, right now. Let's play this one, Fireworks, from Papa Tom, here on Your Music Live.
And holding your hand close, just once in a while, you know what I see when you look back at me. Bright shining light, I see fireworks. I see fireworks. Look at the sky and tell me, what do you see? I see your love, babe, shining right back at me. You know what I see when you look back at me. Bright shining light, I see fireworks. I see fireworks.
Very cool. That's how you get a guitar solo played, by the way. Just make sure that you get me to cue it up just before the guitar solo. John W. Adams playing air sax right now as we speak. Very, very cool stuff. Yeah, creating fireworks with that one there from Tom. Good stuff there. Well done. Yeah, good percussion in there too. The saxophone, the percussion, everything just came together nicely in that one, if I do say so myself. Let's grab this next tune. This is an artist by the name of A Prince of Zion. Very interesting sounding name. This one is about self-worth and understanding the importance of originality. Everyone needs to be original, right? Yes, I would never borrow and steal concepts from anyone else. I would. Let's take a listen to this one. It's called Don't Change, A Prince of Zion on Your Music Live.
People change, it's human nature. People change, it's human nature. Some will love and some will hate you. Some will love and some will hate you. So focus on your own behavior. So focus on your own behavior. Make sure they have nothing to say to you. No character flaws. Be a real one, keep straight to the core. Use your own mind and think your own thoughts. He was last night, be the same in the morning. Don't change, don't change. The damage you are, born as a star, made to go far. Please stay the same. Just learn to be smart, master the heart, be set apart. Then elevate, elevate till the day turn gray. And when you make it, oh, when you make it, oh, don't you forget about me. But do what you want to.
Really nicely done. Really great production on that one. I love someone said the muted drums. They sound really, really good. The production on the vocals was good, was not overdone and overcooked, using a little bit of that auto-tune, but not too much. I think it just sat really nicely in the mix. Yeah, and really good vocals. And I love the content of that. I love the whole concept of, don't change. And it's like, yeah, just be the same as everyone else. I worry that the next generation are just going to be encouraged that everyone should be the same and everyone should follow the same path and everyone should talk the same and look the same and act the same. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, I know nothing's changed. I know that was the way it was when I was a kid too. You wanted to be like the cool kids and you wanted to do the cool stuff. But it's just, yeah, I don't know. It worries me that we're going further down that track, that everyone just wants to be, and sadly, people want to be a YouTuber, people want to be a TikTok creator, people want to be an influencer, and I'm like, do you really want that, or do you want that because that's what you're told you want? And that's what you think. You got this idolized view of what things actually are. Anyway, let's. I'm going to do something interesting here. We're going to do a Dawn Janice double header, and I'm just going to say the name differently every time. They've explained it to me many times how to say their name correctly. Still can't get it right. It says, "Hi, Pete and gang. I guess my country side is coming out, although I haven't considered myself a country singer. Hope you enjoy this kids song that encourages everyone as to how special we are all. Is based on Psalm 137. Mike played bass guitar and keys while I did the vocals. The drums are from a Yamaha keyboard, and I used LumaFusion Storybox clips with a few personal vid clips here. So let's give this one a spin. You might recall the Dentist Is Your Friend song that we did recently. So this one is just called Just Like the Ocean Sands, and it's Dawn, the Singing Nurse.
All right, here we go. Saddle up. Get on your horse. Let's ride. If I try to fly beat ya. I know I cannot run from you. If I dig a hole and hide just like a mole, you know every day just what we do. Oh, just like the ocean sands, we cannot count them. So God starts of me and you.
A little bit of Dawn, the singing nurse, bringing her countryside, a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll. Because like I said, we're going to do the rare thing of doing a double feature here. And that is that we're going to play this tune from Mike and Dawn. And they say, hi, Pete and friends. This is one of our rockier tunes. I think of the Cars when I hear this one. You tell me. But yes, we recorded it in the 80s with some friends on our Ampex 16 track. I just recently made a music video out of it. Love my LumaFusion. Thanks for sharing it. And I hope you play it. Please start at 20 seconds. So we'll cue this sucker up to the 20-second mark and we'll give it a spin here, shall we? Mike and Dawn. Ganesh, Ganesh. And this is Career Girl on Your Music Live.
Her feet hit the street. She is searching for herself, and she left the old traditions neatly packed upon the shelf. She's a career girl. She's running for herself. She plays the second fiddle to everybody else. She's a career girl. She's living for herself. She plays the second fiddle to everybody else. The third turn offers by 7:45. She's meeting with some local yuppies on the posh west side. Well, she's back at home by 6 o'clock, but her feet wanna roam, and so she calls her local lover so they can spend some time alone. She's a career girl. She's living for herself. She plays her second fiddle to everybody else. She's a career girl. She's living for herself. She plays her second fiddle to everybody else. Hey baby, do you think that you know even what you want to be? Hey baby, do you think that you know even what you want to be?
I really like it, and I like the concept because it's very 80s to even the content of it. Like the sound of it's very 80s, but even the fact like the concept of a career girl, it's almost like you know what a career girl is in 2022, a woman, because there's really not. Remember, like we used to say like a working mum. I can't believe you. She's a working mum. And it's like now that's just a mum because there aren't too many mums that have the ability to not be working mums. So. Career Girl is just a cool 80s throwback. And a positive message, because as much as I would love to say that all the misogyny of the 1980s has been completely solved in 2022, it really hasn't. But every little bit helps, doesn't it? Right, let's grab our next tune here. Yeah, I thought that was a bit of fun. We'd play two tunes from sort of the same artist, but two very different sides. Just goes to show that there's different sides of all of us, aren't there? All right, let's play this one. This is a band that we played either last week or the week before for the very first time, and they've got another track that they've shared here. It's a band called the Lethargics, and I think it was Joe Glenn that put me onto them. Could be wrong on that front. All they say about this one is breaking off with a toxin. And this is a track called Canvas, the Lethargics, here on Your Music Live.
I want to smile, but you want to see a frown. Try to get up, you pull me back down, push me around. Well, I run behind you, and I've crawled beneath your coat. your cruel colors. Na, na. Well, I wanna float, but you wanna see me sink. And I grow for a higher understanding, but you hate it when I faint. Hand me another drink. Well, maybe that's the way you've been with all the others, but I don't wanna be just a canvas for your cruel colors. Nah, I don't wanna be.
The Lethargics with Canvas here on Your Music Live. Yeah, the emotional edge on the vocals. You can tell when someone is actually singing something from the heart versus just singing it from the mouth. And I know that might sound a bit weird, but I think those that know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. Like you can really just tell the difference between when someone is singing lyrics that they truly believe in versus when someone is singing something that's written on a page potentially by someone else. But very, very cool stuff there from the Lethargics, an artist that I'm now familiar with and a fan of, I got to say. Someone else I'm a fan of, in fact two people I'm a fan of, is the wonderful Ron and Jenny at Wolfstone Studio. Yeah, we're going to do a double back-to-back emoji hunt here because we haven't heard from Wolfstone Studio for a few weeks, and I know you will enjoy throwing that creepy looking horse wolf in the chat. It never quite looks like a wolf in my humble opinion, but it looks more like a slightly different horse, which is putting it mildly. But yeah, we're going to play some Wolfstone Studio, and they say, "Hi Pete, we found a couple of loops and that just screamed 80s, so we went in and came up with this song. We used GarageBand iOS, and we hope you like it." There you go. Short but sweet. Yeah, that's the weird one. Don't you think it looks more like a horse than it does a wolf? I can't quite see the wolf in that. It's more of a horse, in my opinion. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to play Wolfstone Studio and Never Look Back Again. Wait, is this never going to give you up? Is this a Rickroll? Hope not. No, it's Wolfstone Studio. Never Look Back Again on Your Music Live. love that 80s chorus. The pads, the backing vocals, the synth bass, Very, very cool stuff indeed. Yes, bangs along nicely indeed. Vocals on point as well. Exactly, spot on stuff. Very well done there from Wolfstone Studio. We've got to have another little animal that we're going to play next with an emoji that you may all like, and we'll see if that emoji looks any closer to the actual animal. I think it does. I think it's a wolf emoji that looks a bit weird. Looks more like a galloping horse to me. So yeah, if you can guess the emoji of the next artist, then throw it in the chat already. Ooh. Don't forget that this show is brought to you by our wonderful sponsors at DistroKid. Yeah, go to that link there, distrokid.com/VIP/Pete Johns. You're going to save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan, and you can choose from either the base plan, the musician plan at $19.99 per year, which lets you unleash an unlimited amount of music, EPs, albums, and singles. And you got the musician plus plan, you got the label plan. There's room to grow, there's room to move, and what they do is that they help you get your music out there to all of the streaming and music purchasing platforms. Your one-stop shop for music distribution is DistroKid, and we thank DistroKid for their support of your music live. That's what you can do right there. And while you're down there, if you want to submit a track for a future show, you can definitely do that down there at studiolivetoday.com/YML. Penguin? Question mark? Yeah, maybe we got some new QB to play this week. Let me just cue this one up and cue. See what I did? Let me QB this one up. And this is a new QB song. It's something a bit different, I believe. They say the aptly named song was inspired after I saw a piece of sheet music that said, "Swing or die." Swing or die. Now, that's a directive. That's a very direct in terms of some musical direction there. Swing or die. So let's give this one a spin. QB, the Penguin, the one and only Penguin, and a track called Swing on Your Music Live. QB definitely could work for Nintendo, couldn't he? Or she. QB is mysterious. We do not know the gender of QB. QB is in a league of its own, exactly. Very, very cool stuff there. And that's, that's probably one of the cooler QB tunes that I've heard. He always produces quality, but yeah, just everything going on there with the cool bass, like that upright sounding bass, the piano there, still had that sort of classical QB pentatonic scale runs going up and down there, but the 4 on the floor beat just made it a little bit different. So he could exactly. He probably is, or she is will turn out to be the famous composer behind all the Mario games. Love it. Good stuff there. Thank you for sharing. Let's grab our next tune here. Let's go. You know what? We have to do an emoji 3 play because we've got our friend Michael, aka Zland Band. So it's the emoji section here on Your Music Live. Yes, I'm a 43-year-old man saying to put emojis in the chat of a live stream. That's how we roll around here. But this is Michael, aka Zland Band. He shared this one over here on theslaps.com, which is from our friends at DistroKid. It's a great little platform. And look at this. We've already had 102 fire thrown on this one. So this must be a pretty rockin' tune. It is called Busted. Some rock and roll for your pleasure. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live.
Initiating.
hang on. I like the sound of this horn. Just had to hear that little bit of horn section going on there. Michael, aka Zland Band, with some rockin'. Yeah, most rockin' Zland track yet. I'd probably agree with that one. Very cool indeed. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring. I hope you're all having a really good day. I've lost my spot. You're like, what's John's doing? Why does he keep talking and why is he not playing the next song? It's because I can't work out where the next song actually is. So I'm just going to grab this one from the one, the only Marcus Canel. We're a few weeks behind because Marcus just creates too much music. And I don't think we have a Marcus Canel emoji. So sorry, the emoji streak ends here. But Marcus Canel has a track here. It is called Metis. And we're going to play it right here, right now on Your Music Live. Let's spin it. Your music is a soundtrack for victory marches. It totally is, isn't it? You can hear it. You can hear it in video games, or you could hear it in a movie soundtrack. It is very, very good stuff. A very good mix there. Nicely done from our friend. Yes, always blown away by the quality Marcus delivers every week. And I'm not sure if Canel is Swedish for metal, but we're gonna just change the dictionary and say that it is. Because that was very, very cool from our friend Marcus Canel. Let's move on to our next tune. This is our friend Clayton von Cluj, and Clayton's sharing a track here, and he says, I wanted to finish a few guitar-oriented projects as I hiccup halfway through. Just a little break from my room, from my norm. And this is one of them. I still can't get the guitar tone I want, but I've been learning a lot as I go. I guess with time, this will improve like a fine wine. I agree. Just keep doing it. Keep creating. Keep doing your thing. What lies within us? This is the name of the track. And we're going to give it a spin right here, right now on Your Music Live. That's some very cool stuff, but I've got a feeling I played that one already. So just in case I did, we're actually going to go with a Clayton doubleheader here because I can't recall if I actually played that or not. So we're going to queue up this one and listen to a little bit of Troubled Times now here from Clayton von Cluj. A little bit of 2x KVK for your ear holes. Very, very good stuff. I dig it a lot. Really cool bass sounds, really cool sounds in both of those tracks from Mr. Clayton von Cluj. A very cool groove from Clayton von Cluj. That rhymes, sort of, ish. At a stretch. Dan Ekberg. Is there a Dan Ekberg in the house? Because Dan Ekberg has a cover of I Hate Everything About You from my last episode of the Acoustic Triple Shot. I put up a poll of what genre I should cover, and the majority of people requested new metal. Grunge came in second place, so that might end up being the next episode. Enjoy the green screen action as well. It's definitely not perfect, but I'll improve at it. Well, we're all just here to improve, aren't we? We're all here to keep working at our craft, to keep honing our skills, and keep doing our thing. So let's jump in and take a listen to this one. We'll cue it up because it's just jumped ahead a little bit. This is our man with a plan, Dan Ekberg out of Westchester, and he's playing I Hate Everything About You on Your Music Live. Out there, some Dan Ekberg action there. When I must admit, this is because I'm old school and I don't know much of the new metal jams. I mean, I didn't mind a bit of Limp Bizkit back in the day. Linkin Park were pretty cool. What was the one that I liked? The one that did One Armed Scissor. I can't remember their name. Anyway, when I hear Everything About You, I think of that. I hate everything about you. I really hate your sister. Who was that by? That was by Ugly Kid Joe. Am I having a fever dream, or was Ugly Kid Joe an early 90s rock band that had a song called I Hate Everything About You as well? Either way, it's all good. Thank you, Dan Ekberg, for sharing some new metal with our ear holes on this wonderful YML. Let's grab a tune here from. Whoops, I've got the wrong one. How did I get that up there? I've got the wrong one for the next one. We're going to go over to the Cloud of Sounds here, my second favorite music sharing platform, because slaps.com is where you want to be, people. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we've got an ad. What's the ad for? Let's tune into the ad.
To bring your vision to life. Customize your solution to suit your personal style and achieve larger window and door openings for your home.
Who wants some larger window and door openings for your home? You know what I've always said? I've always wanted to enlarge my... Let's continue on with the show. Let's play this one. So this is the Astronaut Heroes. Great name. And it's called The Barmaid Liked the Metal Cover of Wonderwall. And they say, "Hi Pete, you may remember me. I saw." Ah, yes. After having submitted a few songs, this is my new band, and it's one of our songs. It's called The Barmaid Liked the Metal Cover of Wonderwall. Start at 110. All right, let's cue this sucker up to around the 110 mark here and give it a spin here live on your Music Live.
To go to the show. One problem, she doesn't like metal. She's a little girl in your hopes. They fail when you scream. I say the first she goes is a hug, pity hug, gonna wasted. And you'll be waiting till the duvet. I'll be a girl, longer than nothing there.
Wow. Yeah, super original is what it is. I like it. I mean, you have me at the title, The Barmaid Liked the Metal Cover of Wonderwall. Has that guy, who's that guy that Frog Stop Studios, I can't remember his name, that does all the metal covers? Surely he's done Wonderwall. 'Cause maybe you're going to be the one that saves me. Sorry, I've still got door openings in my head for some reason. And by the way, thank you to the moderators too. I think I mentioned you earlier, but I do appreciate you because you can jump on over and I'm losing my words. I only got about 5 hours sleep last night, I'll be honest with you. But energy, coffee, caffeine for the win. What was I saying? Moderators, yes. Thank you for the work that you do. And for the folks that jump in here and think that I've got, I've worked out a curated playlist that spent me a few hours to get together, and that by just coming in here and hitting spam on the chat and going, meh, I'm going to go, actually, you know what? You know what would be fair is if I didn't play the artist that I've already planned to play and I just played you instead because you're loud and here. Yeah? Enough said. So thank you, moderators, for helping us out with that one. Let's jump over and listen to a song created in Fruity Loops Studio. If you ever want to annoy someone who thinks they're cool using FL Studio, and I'm not saying this artist is this way, but a lot of people are like, yeah, man, you can't use GarageBand, you got to use FL. And I'm like, yeah, GarageBand's such a toy, not like Fruity Loops Studio. And yeah, you just leave it at that. And you just drop your mic and you walk away. And they're like, why are you carrying a mic around with you? And I'm like, so I can drop it at any moment. Anyway, this is Vile. See, sleep-deprived Pete can be a little bit weirder. This is Vile, formerly known as Aqua, they say. Made in Fruity Loop Studio in 4 days, taking inspiration from artists like Tynan, Louis JX, Nasty, and more. Hybrid trap genre with a dark moodal style. Hope you enjoy. Well, let's give this one a spin, shall we? Vile with Cute on Your Music Live.
time, but yeah, I run the track.
How's the crockery? How's the crockery in the cupboard if you're playing that on your speakers? Very cool indeed. And there's more to it than that. You want to go and check it out. That's only sort of halfway through. But very, very cool stuff there. Look, it's not my genre. I'm going to be totally honest. It's not my genre. But I know when something's been made that is good. It's that and that was good. Very, very good stuff. That played at my funeral. Right, grimy, and the title definitely does fit. Cute. The kids will love it. I love it. I love it too. Thank you again. And sorry I missed the question there that we had. So thank you to Timothy, who says... who said he got up early, got up at 4 a.m. US time to catch the Creator Town Hall. And yes, there was a new Creator Town Hall this week. I had Mike from Creative Source on the show. And then myself and Jade Starr and a bunch of other cool folks in the music community were on Mike's show the next day. So there's a couple of cool live shows to catch up on if you've been under a rock this week and haven't been able to catch up on the shows. But yeah, Creator Town Hall was a great one. Always a good fun, always a good chat. And the other question Timothy had there about gear. Yeah, the Pro Series, if you're looking to record some guitars or some vocals and using iPhone or iPad, the iRig Pro IO or iRig Pro Duo, depending whether you need one or two inputs, you really can't go wrong. IK Multimedia make good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, Sticks for Guns is an amazing artist, has a very cool name, and they're back with another track. And they say, this tune inspired by the program Finding Bigfoot. 8 seasons in and still no sign of the big guy. I'm starting to wonder, will they ever find him? I like it. Let's give this one a spin. This is Sticks with Guns. No, other one. Sticks for Guns. There's something on the hill. Thanks, Richard. I'm already freaked out, and then you have like one of those bird head men things. They creep me out more than anything. Like, in fact, I have to take it off the screen. Those like Egyptian bird-headed kind of things that are like, and you know when you see those old Egyptian things where there's like bird head face things and old dog face things, and I don't know, that creeps me out. But yeah, that doesn't. That's creepy in a good way. There from Richard, our friend, called Sticks for Guns. Yeah, very catchy, very cool beat, very good stuff going on there. Hey Tony, Howie, hey Music Realm, whoever I said g'day to, by the way. I know in this show I don't really get a chance to sit down and say hello to everyone because we're just we're bang 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 song. But I hope you're all doing well, and leave a comment if you're on the replay. Leave us a comment. Tell us where you're from and what the weather's like in your part of the world. And speaking of parts of the world, we're going to grab a track from PA, who is, I'm not sure where they're out of. Are they out of Germany? They're out of somewhere in Europe. So let us know, PA, where you're actually from, because I can't actually remember. Dedicated to the ones exposing the toxicity around from the time seekers. The energy seekers, the destroyers of peace and harmony. Who is the person next to you? Nobody. A real friend, a real love, a deeper connection, or just a selfish and poor trying to bring you down to feel better? Up to you. Wow, that's deep and I like it. Let's listen to this one. PA. It stands for PA stands for Pronounce It Alternative. So I'll pronounce it QZ. No, I don't think that's what she meant. Let's play this one. It's called Exposed here on Your Music Live.
I'm just more like a quiet type, being my struggles deep down inside. You think you already know everything about me, but you feel that you don't really know. There's a place only I know, a place where change the world, for the good, for the better, for the sake of the truth, for the good, for the better, for the sake of the truth. I can go on any longer, can't close my eyes. Notice more than you can guess. I'm afraid I exposed you. Yeah, I exposed you. I can't go on any longer, can't close my eyes. Notice more than you can guess. I'm afraid I exposed you. Yeah, I exposed you. You're poorer than I've ever been. Your words and your mind are so empty, just like my memories of you and me. Useless, so useless, baby. There's a place only I know, a place where I change the world, for the good, for the better, for the sake of the truth, for the good, for the better, for the sake of the truth. I can go on any longer, can't close my eyes.
PA. Another very good tune there from PA. I love the video treatment. I love that things go full circle. We've gone back to like everyone creating square videos or in 4x3. I think that's the Instagram effect there, but looks really cool, looks retro, but has a very modern feel to the tune and bringing it in a big bad way. We have but 4 songs left to play here, so we're going to grab this next tune, which is the Semi-Demi-Bemi Ultimate song. I don't know, man. But I do want to thank you all for being here. If you're having fun, if you've had fun today, please hit the thumbs up button. It is down below. I know we're over time. We always are. Hit the thumbs up button. Please share with someone else. That's my job for you this week. Just share your love. Share the joy of Your Music Live. Because if everyone here shares this then next week, instead of having 50 people chilling here watching, maybe there'll be 100. And maybe we'll have more people and more great creativity and music to be shared. Or if you just want to make sure your song gets played more often, then maybe don't. Because I've seen some of the shows where there's literally, thousands of people watching. And not that that wouldn't be cool and kind of epic, but I also like the fact that we've got a community here where I can actually talk to people and I can see the chat. It's not just a blur. I can actually read some of the comments. Anyway, we're going to play this tune from X, who says, "Hi Pete and gang, I was doing my 80s thing, so I needed to show some 90s love. Here for you now, how to rave 90s nostalgia music video. Hope y'all enjoy." Let's give this one a spin. X on Your Music Live. very cool stuff there from X here on your music live. Yeah, I like it. I like the beat. I like it. The vocals in there, bringing it on. The Italian house piano. I love that ding 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 ding. That house style piano always does it for me. Just, yeah, it does. It takes me back to the 90s for sure. Good stuff there from X again. Thank you for sharing. Big Karen. Why does I suddenly go all pirate? That's weird. Let's go over to the Cloud of Sounds, where we've got our semi-ultimates or multi-ultimates song, third to last. And this is from Senses Working Overtime. Oh, look, we've got an ad for Foxtel. Let's have a live look into the ad for Foxtel and why in 2022 I need cable TV.
The world's best drama, movies, and Netflix. For a winning deal, search Foxtel or call 131.
So for a winning deal, search Foxtel. So Foxtel's selling point is you can now watch Netflix on it. Guess what, Foxtel? You can do that everywhere else as well. You don't need cable TV to watch Netflix. Cut to next week where it's like, welcome to Your Music Live, brought to you by DistroKid and Foxtel. Yes, we think you should get cable TV. All right, let's play the next song. This one is called You Can't Hide the Sun. Sensors Working Overtime. It's a one-man solo project. All songs written and recorded in GarageBand using Mac desktop. Drums are loops. Everything else is played by me. I use the Line 6 Variax modeling bass and guitars for different sounds, and I use an Audient ID14 for audio input. This song is about paying attention to the world around you, something that I need to tell my children on a regular basis. So let's take a listen to this one. You Can't Hide the Sun. Sensors Working Overtime. Sensors Working Overtime with You Can't Hide the Sun. Very, very cool tune. I dig it. I dig it in a big bad way. Yeah, the tone really fits the lyrics, and the guitars and the vocals and everything just came together nicely on that one. Yeah, I thought you folks would dig it. That is definitely Sensors Working Overtime. Get yourself over to DistroKid. Get that stuff released, because yes, the Cloud of Sounds is good, but I'd rather listen to it without the Foxtel ad beforehand. So get it onto the YouTube Musics and the Spotify's and the other places, because you too can do that. You can use the DistroKid. You can sign up to DistroKid. Use the link up there or down in the description, and you can release your music to all of the platforms, an unlimited amount for just one yearly subscription. And we thank DistroKid for their wonderful support of Your Music Live, including this penultimate song. And this one is from an artist by the name of Taran, who says, this song is very personal to me. It talks about being vulnerable with another person and getting nothing in return. It makes you feel worthless, but at the end of the song, you have realized you deserve better. So you decide to move on from the person and never look back again. Yeah, you know what? There's a couple of wasted emotions that I tend to find. One is jealousy, because being jealous of someone else doesn't make any sense, because what are you going to do? Be them? What are you going to do? Make them stop doing what they do? It's like when people are like, oh, no, don't look at other men, women, people, whatever. It's like, because I'm jealous of that. It's like, well, what are you going to do? Change the way someone feels by forcing them to? Anyway, and looking back, don't look back in anger, I heard you say. That's what Oasis said. And I listen to the Gallagher brothers. I take all of my emotional and philosophical advice from Noel and Liam. So, looking back is never cool. But sometimes reflection is okay. And sometimes you do. All of us struggle with it, don't we? Anyway, this one is from Taran. It is called Bathroom Floor. It is our penultimate song on Your Music Live.
Sitting on the bathroom floor, naked for you like a whore, looking at the shirt you wore. I wish I just tore it apart.
There on Your Music Live, bringing us home with our penultimate tune. A very, very cool song there, a song by the name of Bathroom Floor. You do want to listen to the end of that. It is very cool. And again, listen to all the songs that we've played here today simply by jumping down to the description, by clicking the links or tapping the links down there. They will take you into the various Cloud of Sounds, Slaps, YouTube, wherever we played the music from. You'll be directed there and you'll be able to take a listen to those. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. Once again, head down to the description and hit the thumbs up button if you did enjoy it and if you had fun here today. I do appreciate you all being here. Don't forget our sponsors, DistroKid. They've got a link down there as well. And don't forget you can submit your song for a future show. Just go to studiolivetoday.com/YML. As you've heard here today, we play all genres. We are not genre specific or dependent. We just want to make sure that you don't be preaching no hate. As long as you're talking love and you're talking about good things and you're talking good vibes and you're not being prejudiced towards anyone or anything, then you're cool. And the occasional F-bomb's all right, as long as it's in place. I don't think we've had a single profanity. I'll play this last song and it'll just be like, F, F, F. Maybe not. But thank you all for hanging out. This is the final song, the ultimate song, and it is from an artist that we have not played before, an artist by the name of Mumbo or Mumbo. They say, whilst wanting to make a somewhat heavy personal political statement, we also wanted to musically create something that people can dance to. In contrast to the protracted recording process of our album, this single was written and recorded effortlessly and at great speed. The guitar parts, for example, were recorded in one take. One take guitars is always the dream, isn't it? If you can get it done. Good work if you can get it. So let's take a listen to this one. It's called Right Here on the Ground. It is Mumbo on Your Music Live. Take us home. See you next time, folks. Bye for now.
Why do people wanna do things that really just ain't cool? They climb up and up the greasy part, and that's that golden rule. They climb so high beyond the clouds, using their claws and teeth. They never look from side to side on what's growing underneath. Who listens to every tiny sound? Is it so happening right here on the ground? Who listens to every tiny sound? Is it so happening right here on the ground? Why do people wanna do things? What really makes them tick? Why do they make cash? How do people getting sick? All that they feel is money. Ain't nothing else there but your eyes. Who listens to every tiny sound? Is it so happening right here on the ground? Who listens to every tiny sound? Is it so happening right here on the ground?
Thank you again, folks, for being here on Your Music Live. Thank you to our friends at DistroKid for sponsoring it. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend full of music, full of family, full of friends, full of frivolity. Don't forget to hit your thumbs up on the way out and wipe your feet and all that jazz. I'll be back again tomorrow with a happy hour. We're going to do some cool tunes on the happy hour. We've then, of course, got GarageBand weekly after that. And do stick around, because Thomas Christ is about to go live and rock your world. I'm sure Thomas will throw his link down here in the chat so that you can check that out and jump straight over there and get ready to rock with Thomas straight after this one. Thanks again for being here. Remember, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, keep creating, and I'll see you soon here on Studio Live today. Bye for now.